Welcome. The Google team wants to inform you of a few updates in regards to Google Chat. The first one is there is a new feature to react to messages quickly in Google Chat. As you can see in this GIF, you can hover over a message and you will find your most used emojis appear so you can react to the message. Let's go ahead and just briefly talk about the other update in regards to Google Chat. Google Chat has launched a way to declutter your conversations in Google Chat. This will be a hard one to demonstrate, but in a nutshell, if you read this message right here, the Google Chat will declutter automatically, will hide direct messages and spaces that have been inactive for the last 7 days. This feature only activates when a section has more than 10 conversations. It does not affect your pinned conversations. Also, you will have a new More option, which I will go ahead and demonstrate. So let's go ahead and navigate to Chat and talk more about both of these updates. As we've mentioned several times, that you can access Chat through your integrated workspace inside Gmail. Today, since these are kind of short updates, I also would like to take the time and talk more about the Chat progressive web app. So let's go ahead and click on the waffle up the top right-hand corner, locate the Chat icon, click on Chat, and then you're going to the Chat app. Now, this is another way to access the Chat via the Chrome browser as you're used to. However, you can know by now you can access Chat through Gmail and through the chat.google, and also known as the Chat app. Now, as for the progressive web app, once you're in the Chat app, you will notice up at the top there is an icon that says Install Google Chat in your Omnibox, also known as your URL box. You can go ahead and click on Install Google Chat and click Install. What happens then is you'll notice at the bottom you have a brand new chat icon appear in your taskbar. You also have a window that you can move throughout your device. This is another way to access your chat. It just gives you another window and another location to access chat. Again, this is always determined on what flavor of choice you want. We can access chat through Gmail, you can access chat to chat.google, also known as the chat app, or you can also use the progressive web app. The thing is all these features that we have been discussing throughout our videos is that they will be available in all options. So speaking of updates, let's go ahead and open up our progressive web app and talk about one of the updates that appear within Google Chat. Let's start with the fun one. Let's react to a message quickly in Google Chat. Let's do so. And then in the space area, I've selected test announcements. Again, this is just all trainer information, and I'm going to go ahead and hover over the message hi. Once I've hovered over the message, you will then find the emojis most used. In this particular account, it is the smiley face and the heart eyes. Again, yours will be different as you have certain emojis that you like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a smiley face, and then you can see that I quickly reacted to that particular message. If you want to select a different emoji, you can always click on the add reaction, the non-colored emoji, click on that, and then you bring up your emoji picker, and you can select any of the other emojis that apply to your particular reaction. So you have that option right there for you as well. So that is the first update that you have available for you. The other one, as I mentioned, is really hard to demonstrate, but this is a trainer account that I use for people to test chats to. So it does have several different chat messages here, as you can see. So remind you that if it's 7 days, you have not sent a direct message or space, it will become inactive and it will automatically hide it. However, you can always pull those up by clicking on the More button, and then you'll see the list of all your conversations, either group or spaces, depending on what category you're in. So don't worry about it being completely gone. It's just now kind of nested under the More button that you have available. However, many of us use a pinned conversation. So for example, in my particular own persona account, I talk to the Google team quite often, and I consider them my, lack of a better word, favorites. I work with them all the time, and so I will pin those conversations. And you can do so as well. That will not affect if you have not contacted them within 7 days. Your pinned ones are your favorites. You're making that conscious decision to say, that's important to me. And if you've not figured out, Google likes the option of using the word pin, and pin means favorite. How do you want to find it? Quick and easy and accessible. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this one, and this would not fall into the not active for 7 days and then would fall under the more button where it'd be hidden in a sense inside there. So just kind of be aware of those processes. It's not something you are doing, but again, it does declutter your chat. Sometimes we just send a one-off chat to somebody and it really doesn't need to be up at the top. It's no longer really active for you. So you'll then go into the more button and then you go from there. So with that, that's exciting news within Google Chat. I hope you test out the Progressive Web app and to see if that is your flavor of choice. With that, thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the resources we posted below to learn more about these updates. Thank you.